Welcome to HRMMA 108, live here at Heritage Hall in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm Kelly Patrick, alongside UFC legend Chris Lytle. Chris, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Glad to be here. This is, man, this is a great venue. Actually, this is my first time really being in Lexington too much. It's a great town. I love it.
It is. Beautiful town. Entering the cage first, we had Tristan Nugent from Pain Factory. Heading into the cage now, making his way from the back. I don't see him yet, but we'll see Todd Pickett in just a moment. There he is. Todd Pickett trains at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu of Kentucky under Professor Scott Smith. Also trains a lot with Professor Adam Miller, the likes of Chad Cunningham, Brian Phillips, Rich Van Hook, and Drew Hagerman. Once again, we have Tristan Nugent fighting out of the red corner and Todd Pickett out of the blue corner. They did agree prior, no heel hooks in this match. They're allowed to do straight ankles and knee bars. It will be first submission. Whoever submits the other first wins.
You know, I kind of like that because people don't realize heel hooks can do a lot of damage to the knee, and that's going to put you out for several months. So I'm glad to see this is all about experience, not about hurting the other person.
Absolutely. Certainly not any kids.
Good takedown.
Yeah, this is what we see from Todd usually. He puts his opponent on the cage, good level changes. He's good at those level changes and securing his takedown. Good high guard here from Tristan.
You know, it's kind of it comes and goes in different waves. Sometimes it seemed like a long time ago, people used to really want to put the guy's head in the cage. People have gotten better at using the cage to get up now, so it's kind of more in the middle. It kind of goes back and forth. It's interesting to see him wanting to keep the head in the cage.
Tristan just got a good sweep there. Looked like he was going for a reap of the knee. Remembered his rules real quick. Now he's threading that left arm underneath for a straight ankle.
What I'd like to see is him switch that to put the right arm underneath the leg. It seems like it's very difficult. Oh, belly down makes it much tougher, though.
Yeah, I would say the last thing Tristan needs to do here is just turn his wrist up so that the blade is in the Achilles there. He's kind of on the front part of his forearm. Not much of a blade there.
Now, I'm not sure if people have just gotten tougher, their legs have gotten tougher. It seems very difficult to finish like that unless you change it over and get the other arm. I really like showing that. A lot of people aren't real familiar with that technique.
If there's one word I would use to describe Todd Pickett, it would be tough. Not an easy guy to tap.
No, and he was in a bad spot there for a second. But
that's why I said it. Yeah, that did not look pleasant.
No,
but Todd fought through it.
Yeah, he's a tough kid, as is Tristan.
Well, I mean, this just really shows the high level of grappling they have right now when they're in this position, able to work their way out.
And these are kids with this high level of grappling. Representing our state well.
Makes me glad I'm retired because even with these young kids doing this for 20 years and getting in the ring.
Man.
I mean, can you imagine how tough the next generation of kids is going to be who's been doing this forever, and then all of a sudden they turn 21 and they're in here in the UFC.
I almost said both of these guys have aspirations. I'd say more so they have definitive intentions of fighting in the cage, MMA. So this is a nice stepping stone to
Got him.
Nice.
Nice knee bar.
Very nice win for Todd there.
Todd is now 3-0 on the HRMMA amateur grappling matches.
Wow. I mean, that's just a tough one. When you stay in that position too long, eventually you're going to get submitted or you're going to submit the person. So it's whether you want to continue to stay there or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match by tap out due to knee bar, Todd Pickett.
If I would elaborate on my description of Todd being tough, I would say he has maybe an it factor, and I don't know much more than that other than when it's time to go, Todd is ready to go.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well,
almost an edge.
Which is a really good thing. Sometimes you'll see guys who can do really, really well in the gym, and they don't translate over that to the fight. And some guys step up and fight better than they train, so you never know what that's going to be until the fight actually happens.